Welcome to the Fearless Gamer Champ of the Week wrap-up for Trundle. I had a lot of fun playing Trundle when he was the Champ of the Week, and again, I'm sorry for the delay on his wrap-up video, but technical troubles, what can you do? I am going to be going with a little bit more candid commentary style here based on some of your comments, so this is pretty much just my stream of consciousness. I hope I don't bore you. So I play Trundle as a jungler. I think he's got excellent jungling capabilities. He's got a lot of sustain, most of which comes from his first skill, Rabid Bite, which allows him to attack a target and reduce that target's attack damage and also increase his own attack damage. So he's taking less damage, he's dealing more damage, and then Decompose, his passive, obviously allows him to regenerate health as he cruises through creep camps. You'll notice in this clip here that I'm going to start with blue buff and start to move through the jungle. Trundle is excellent at ganking early in the game. He can really come out, as early as level 4. At level 4, he's obviously going to have both blue and red buff. He rarely needs to go back before he clears the entire jungle, especially if you're running a rune page that has a little bit of armor, and my own preference, armor pen in both the Quints and the Marks. So here I'm level 4 with both buffs. I move in on Gragas, and you'll notice I drop a pillar right away to get him in position for Taric. Garen flashes in. We clean up an early first blood. And I'm level 4 in that clip. You'll notice in this clip I'm also level 4. This is the exact same game. I've just moved up the river, and I'm ready to gank Morgana. Like I said, Trundle's got great sustain. So I'm going to move in on her, drop my pillar. Her black shield is actually going to block the slow, which is kind of annoying because the slow is applied continuously, so every application of it gets blocked once she puts black shield on, but we still get the kill. Here I move in on Gragas and Vayne with Kennen. I think Vayne's the better target because she's closer to our tower. She's also the less mobile of the two, but we managed to get Gragas to burn his flash. We still take him down, so obviously a big win for us. I was really glad to get this clip too. Obviously Alistar and Gangplank are trying to gank me in the jungle at level 1, and you'll notice I'm soaking the Golem, which I've been using Rabid Bite on, so it has reduced attack damage. I'm soaking a little bit of damage from Alistar, and Gangplank picks up first blood, but we take down Alistar, and then Akali moves in, we take down Gangplank, so it's 2 kills for us to 1 kill to them. It's a pretty good trade in my mind. And shortly thereafter in the same game, I'm standing around cutting creeps. I mean, I've got a chain armor, I've got a null magic mantle, and my wriggles. So a ton of armor already very early on in the game. I'm able to soak damage from both Vayne and Alistar, and obviously that whole creep wave. Ultimately, nothing really comes of this, this like gank attempt, I guess, but it does sow a lot of confusion in their game, and they already have to be worried about me. I mean, how many champions are in there cutting creeps like that early? Right here I move into the jungle and find Anivia. I pop my ult on her early, which of course drains health and her resistances. And look at that pillar. It's perfectly blocking her out. I flash over her wall just to make sure that I'll be able to kill her through her egg. And even with Gragas coming in, I still managed to get the killing blow. Karthus drops his ult, and I almost managed to pick Gragas off, but not quite. And then here comes Vayne. She tattoos me to the wall, and I still managed to run off. Get again another nice pillar off. I'm cruising up toward river, Kennen's moving in, and even though she can track me with her passive, I've got chain armor, I've got cloth armor, I've got a wriggles. There's really nothing she's going to be able to do to me early in the game. And again, we pick up an easy kill. And you'll notice here, I just wanted to show you, in this clip, I'm 21 minutes into the game, I have my Guardian Angel finish, I have boots, I have wriggles, and I'm moving on toward a Trinity Force. This is obviously going to be a very rough game for my opponents. Right here I attack Gangplank. You'll notice that I'm trying to figure out when to drop pillar, and timing is really important with Trundle. You don't want to waste your pillar and then have yourself kind of out of position or unable to position your opponents properly. Again, I do the same thing with Gragas. I set the pillar up so that it, when he does his body slam, he slams right to it, and he has to burn flash to get away. This is kind of a longer clip that'll show off some of the durability that I'm talking about with Trundle. You'll notice that we try to move in on Alistar. I get a decent pillar that helps Amumu catch his bandage toss, but we end up getting pushed off the turret. Now, Vayne has just ported in, and she's going to kind of start to poke at me along with Alistar. My team moves up the river and sort of starts to get into position in the tri-bush that is, just north of there. You'll notice our Akali has been disconnected this whole time, and I've got 3 people staring me down, and I'm still going to move in for a Rabid Bite on Vayne just to reduce some of her damage and prep her for a kill. Now my team really screws this up. They burned flashes early, Kennen wastes his ults kind of early on, all by himself, which is a little bit of a bummer, and I'm standing here soaking all kinds of damage. They get through my Guardian Angel, but again, I'm going to pop up, I'm going to drop my CC reduction skill on the ground, and Karthus ults. We make it out of there just fine. You know, again, incredible sustain, incredible durability. And when things are going well, this is kind of what an ideal Trundle gank looks like. You catch somebody with a pillar, you drop your ult on them, land a few Rabid Bites, and in this case, Anivia is just, you know, easy fodder for me. So thanks a lot for watching the Trundle wrap-up. You can check out my post on fearlessgamer.com, of course, to see my advice for his build, his jungle route, and his rune setup, and check back weekly for more Champ of the Week features. I'll also be tying up the Veigar Champ of the Week this week as well. Thanks again.